Major Tom winds out his last month on the island. Really want to commend the great work that they've done. It was a quick response. They figured out how to give the aid that our people needed, especially a lot of, and I always go back to a few weeks ago when Major Tom was talking about who was getting aid from the Salvation Army. He said, Chris, middle class supports the Salvation Army, and now it's the middle class that's coming and needing the assistance and the aid. So, and they figured out how to give it out in a way, I felt the most productive way as they could in light of all the social distancing and the COVID-19 safety measures. And so today, reopening the thrift store, right, Major Tom? Good morning.
Good morning, Chris. Good morning, Sabrina.
Good morning.
So I saw you had a video on your Facebook, the Salvation Army thrift store. Is it open right now, Major?
We open the doors at 10.
10 a.m.
Today.
So right on. So we wanted to get you on before that to kind of talk about it. Let's just start from zero. How much prep went into getting ready for this opening at 10 a.m.?
Well, we had to, bring our staff back last week to get the store ready and prepped, to sort through some things that needed to be discarded and that kind of thing. And now we have the store ready. We had to get placards and posters up, like every business has had to do for social distancing and retail outlets like ours, to be in compliance with the ordinance and the CDC guidances. And so we're asking shoppers when they come, like every place, wear your mask. We can only allow 10 in the store at any given time, to give people space to shop and get in and get out. Which may create some lines, but we just ask for patience, as we've all had to stand in line at Payless or various places to get in the store. But we, are excited about the prospect of being open again. The thrift store is a vital program for not only our customers and the items that they're able to get at discount prices, but also funding for the food bank, the LRC, Lighthouse Recovery Center, our family program. So the thrift store is a really good, financial help to us. Where grants stop, it gives us the cash we need to help others. So your support of the thrift store is very helpful.
Mm-hmm. Right, and I mean, it's not only a boon for you guys in that you obviously generate revenue here that goes right back to helping people, but it's also a blessing for the people who can't afford to be going to the mall or whatever.
Yeah, and we have pretty good items. I mean, the donations are great that we get from people. They're very good to us, and we have good designer stuff in the store. So,
like what? What do you got?
Well, we have Levi jeans, and we've got dresses and household items that can help everyone fit in the budget, right, especially nowadays. To help people, we have so there's just a variety of items. But as for donations, Chris, we had to change some of our policies because of COVID. When we receive donations, we are not allowed to sort and put them on the floor. We have to let it sit for 72 hours after receiving those donations.
Wow.
And we have to disinfect them and that kind of thing before. And it's a good thing to keep our staff safe and also the customers buying the end product. When we start accepting donations, hopefully by the end of this month, we can only do it a couple of days a week because we have to store it in our facility and can't really touch it. So we just have to keep everybody safe. And I know that might cause some frustration for people who want to donate items to Salvation Army, but if we understand to keep everybody safe, I think we can come to a good understanding of what that's about.
Is there anything in particular that you guys are in need of when it comes to the donations?
Right now, we have a pretty good supply of clothes and housewares. We have toys. We have we get a good variety of all kinds of things. Right now, I think the store is stocked with just about everything we need to get the store running again, start generating income for the programs and also the items needed for people that are looking for a good deal. And
Right.
thrifting is a big deal now, so we want people to enjoy their experience when they come to the store, even though it's limited in terms of how many people could be in the store at any time.
You know, I wanted to go back to that 2 days setting aside. Is it you get the donation, you disinfect it and set it aside for 2 days, or you get the donation, set it aside, and then disinfect?
Yeah, we receive the donation and we disinfect it first, and it sits. And of course, in the back of the store, it gets warm. So they say hot weather is good for it, for COVID. But we can't, and then we can, after 3 days, begin to process it and put it on the floor. For household items and knickknacks and cups and that kind of stuff, we will use, we will use Lysol wipes and those kind of things to wipe down the items before they put on the floor. Just to keep any preventative measures we can for donated items.
Okay.
And so we're also asking our customers, if you buy clothes from the Salvation Army thrift store, to please wash them before you wear them. I know that most people will, but just as a general, precaution.
Right.
Okay, and we do have people that want to make donations. Are you still working out that schedule on when they can drop them off?
Yes, we'll probably most likely by the end of, before we leave Guam and maybe early July, we should be able to have that worked out. What days of the week and what times people can drop things off to us.
Okay. And where are we? I know that people are starting to get their stimulus checks. The local Programa ni Salapi Idzudani Tautau
Bananas Doggo.
checks as well. Where are we with? Are we seeing a slowdown of people coming in seeking assistance from the Salvation Army?
Well, we've seen a little bit of a decrease in numbers of requests or people not making their appointments that they had scheduled. So that might mean that people are finding they're maybe going back to work, or perhaps their circumstances is improving some, so they're not needing the service. So we're hoping that's the case. And of course, with GDOE and giving out, they're grabbing their USDA commodities has also helped, because we of course have requirements for people to come, and whereas GDOE, you don't have to have requirements to go get food. So so I think those are good opportunities for people to get food. So.
Right.
We had a comment, Bree, about the commodities. That's been on hold. It's on hold for this week.
Right. Yeah.
Okay. And Sarge, or Major, when you said so too many ranks.
Major.
When you talked about the requirements, you mean that for Salvation Army you got to make an appointment because of the social distancing, right? That's what you're talking about.
Yes, yeah, we're going to continue that. And even when we go back, we're actually talking about reopening the client choice portion of the food bank, where people actually come in and do the walk around and shop for what they want versus us pre-making the bags.
Right.
So we're hoping this month to have that there as well, but it'll be appointment based.
Right on. Always good to hear from you, Major.
Thank you. It's always good to hear from you guys, and thanks for all you're doing.
Oh, thank you.
Agama, so you're winding down here again. You're leaving at the end of the month, right?
That's right. Yeah.
Okay, right. I gotta set a little calendar. Well, we talk all the time, so definitely want to get you on before you leave, and I'm pretty sure that won't be a problem, right?
All right. Well, we appreciate it. Thank you so much, guys.
Okay, Major. Wash your hands.
Okay. Bye.
Stay safe.
Major Tom. Well, I called him Sarge because I was thinking about Sergeant Paul Tapau of the Guam Police Department. Good morning.